Hello and welcome. This is another Skyrim video, and this one I'll be doing something a little different. I found something out when I was goofing around with enchantments and smithing on one of my characters here. And what's interesting about it is that I got them to maximum. Let me find them here. Enchanting and smithing. And I knew I had to get these to 100. I mean, you should know this if you're playing Skyrim. But, you know, 2 enchantments is really worth the thing. And also you can make Dragonbone and Daedric stuff. But what I didn't realize was I could create a weapon that deals 300 plus damage, plus enchantment, and also be able to cast spells pretty much infinitely. So yeah, I'm going to tell you how to be able to cast magic basically forever. Alright, so what you need to do, you need to get those 2 skills, enchanting and smithing, 200. It's not a very hard thing, it's just going to take a lot of effort. If you grind, you'll be able to do it. And then you need to craft yourself some really good armor, and it doesn't need to be armor, but armor's better because then you can smith it and you know, make the armor value better and put stuff on it. Okay, so what I did was I chose destruction as the spell type I wanted to be able to use. I did not do this intending to have infinite magic. So it was actually more of a surprised effect. So we have destruction spells cost 26% less to cast. Destruction spells cost 16% less to cast. Magica regenerates 10% faster on the Curus. Doesn't matter where you put them as long as you put them somewhere. The magic school that you want and what piece of equipment. You have to have it, you know, most of your equipment to do it. The boots here increases frost resistance, doesn't matter. Two-handed attacks, I wanted that to do more damage, 43%. I made a ring that does magic regenerate 67% faster. Destruction spells cost 26% less to cast. Then I did, I just named the Helm of Arthas. I like Arthas. Increases your Magica by 62 points. Destruction spells cost 25% less to cast. And then I got the Scourge Claws, again, Wrath of the Lich King. Increases your magic up by 68 points. 200 attacks deal 44% more damage. I want to be able to deal more damage to my weapon. Sorry for that. And finally, my necklace, 67 magic points. Destruction spells cost 26% less to cast. I put magic points on a lot of my equipment because my Magica is actually 100. I have not leveled it. I did this because this character is a werewolf, and they do not get any benefit from Magica, like Vampire does. So with that build in mind, I wanted to be as strong as possible when I turn into a wolf. Otherwise, I would kind of negate the need to become a werewolf at times. I mean, it's 100 plus health and stamina. I've mentioned all of this before in my commentary on a lot of my videos I've made prior. If you haven't seen those videos already and you're interested in what I'm talking about, and I don't really reiterate what it is, check out my Skyrim Werewolf Vampire guides, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, this character has 100 Magica. That's why I put Magica points. But the thing I'm discussing here with the infinite magic is that I have a negation to how much those spells cost in a destruction tree, at least. I'll get to something else here as well, but let me just finish my thought. So yeah, my character is pretty much started out as a warrior-based character, and I had hoped to be able to, you know, spec into magic, but I didn't know that I would be able to have infinite magic. So when I realized I could craft armor that did that, I spent my remaining talents in destruction to make these spells stronger. And I still got a long way to go. I'm not max level yet. As you can see here, I'm pretty much just casting. I'm, you know, just, I can do this forever. I'm not running out of mana. I can continue to do this till the cows come home, and then I'll kill them. So yeah, it's an amazing little feat you can do with any school of magic. I would say Restoration would be the most effective, but, you know, also, the funny thing about Restoration is, you can't, you know, you're going to be spending most of your time restoring your health, and be like, oh, yeah, I can cast it infinitely, I'm invincible. The problem with that, the only thing I could see that would be a problem, is the fact that you could spend more of your talents in weapons and magic, and kill your enemies before they have a chance to damage you. There's a creepy face there. So, you don't really need the Restoration School. I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying it probably wouldn't be that useful. As opposed to something like Destruction or Alteration or Illusion or Conjuration. I'd say Conjuration would be quite a thing. I've never really used it in this game. I did in Oblivion, but I can't really see it as being something as useful as Destruction. I mean, if there's an enemy I can't get near because it's hurting me, which is rare, actually. I've killed almost every creature in the game. I two-shotted Alduin. I can't even say it was a two-shot. I mean, he had like a speck of health left. But yeah, you know, Destruction's very useful. That's why I chose it. And I also wanted to make my character kind of, again, Wrath of the Lich King, like a Death Knight. Because I'm fascinated with the character fantasy class, and so that's what this character is. He's a heavily armed warrior with magical spells, preferably ones that slow down his opponents so he can get in close and then just, you know, Buster Cluck them. So yeah, this is Xbox again, in case people are going to wonder about that. I know some people always try to discredit people because they're ultimate trolls or whatever. You know, they're like, oh, well, you're using console commands. Well, I can't. This is a freaking Xbox 360. So yeah, this is not hacked. This is 100% genuine. And I've got a lot of spells here. I don't have the best ones yet. I don't even know if I'll be able to cast those infinitely, but at the very least, the mana cost will be reduced. Look at that Incinerate spell. I don't really like fire too much, but it's very fun setting shit on fire. No, trees don't burn down. I'm pretty sure people would ask that. Bring that up now, because that does not happen. Yeah, see here, the only problem is, I'm not expecting the Restoration, so I'm going to take some damage. I can't regenerate my health. Now, if you were a vampire, actually, using this, I think your magical spells, your Vampiric Drain, since it's Destruction Tree, would be infinite. So theoretically, a vampire using that build would be a lot stronger. Like I said, this character is a werewolf currently. He's a dead alchemist. So he's not, you know, the best equipped for magic. I mean, he's using it, but it's not necessarily like he gets a huge benefit to it. Vampires get the most benefit out of magical builds. Is that a dragon? It's a dead dragon. Oh, no, there's a dragon. Oh, it's a blood dragon. Well, it's time to show you my weapon here, because, well, yeah. This is my pride and joy. Ooh, he's a tough one. No, he isn't. He got lucky. Okay. So, this weapon is very powerful. I can pretty much kill anything. And I could have made it better. I just chose a certain way to use it. Let me show you it. I call it Black Ice. Really didn't have a creative name for it. Does 298 damage. Target takes 49 points of frost damage to health and stamina. And chance to paralyze the target for 1 second. I kind of should have used something instead of paralyze, because it's so powerful it pretty much kills anything. On rare occasions, I hit something that's too powerful, and it doesn't kill it, and it does get paralyzed, which is a benefit. But to be honest, I think I'm going to make an even better weapon after this that deals more damage. Or possibly absorbs health, which is possible. Now, the reason why magic damage, the frost damage, is so powerful, if anyone's looking at that and saying, how did you do that? you need to really abuse the potion system. Things like blacksmith potions and enchanter's potions. There's more than just this one, too. There's draughts and things like that. You can also craft your own. You need to use those, a lot of them, when you go to enchant and you reforge them. And your effects will be even better, even stronger. Now, another reason that my weapon's so powerful is I found this out, and I did not find any other information on it. So here, if this is the first time you're seeing it, this is something you might want to do. You need destruction skill for this. You get into destruction, and you open up Augmented Frost, Augmented Flames, and Augmented Shock. These abilities increase your spell damage for that type, Frost, Shock, and, Fire. But I didn't realize it does it to enchanted weapons. So automatically, you're more skilled in a weapon like that. I don't think the secondary effects apply, such as Disintegrate, Deep Freeze, or Intense Flames. It might. I'm not sure. But, yeah, the sword is very powerful, and I'm going to make another weapon that probably rivals this one. And then the game will be too easy until they create an expansion. Now, you're probably wondering, oh, well, if you can craft not diamond, wow, this is not Minecraft. If you can craft Dragon Bone, why aren't you wearing it? Because Dragon Bone sucks. It is not good. I made it for my follower just because I wanted to say, oh, I made it, there you go. And I can look at it, I can say, oh, I've reached the highest level of smithing. The only reason I chose that highest level of smithing is because it adds to your Daedric and all your other smithing abilities. But Daedric armor and Daedric weapons are currently the strongest in the game. I'm not going to say, though, that the special Daedric weapons, the unique ones that you get from, what do you call them? The Daedric Princes. Those ones are also very powerful, but you can't really upgrade a lot of them, and they have unique abilities, which makes them very useful, even at the max level. But, in terms of actual use, you're going to want to craft a full set of Daedric armor or Daedric weapons. For light armor people, don't wear Daedric armor, because it's heavy. That's completely stupid. You're going to... Oh, that's a wolf. Oh, I hit all three. Okay. That was cool. Thank you for interrupting my thought. So, where was I? You need to, for a light armor person, you get Dragon Scale armor, which I believe is stronger than glass armor. It's kind of funny how that scales differently. For them, they get the most benefit out of Dragon Scales, the Dragon Forge stuff, but not out of other things. Hello, little fox. You know what? I'm gonna kill you with something here. Chain Lightning. Yeah, there he goes. Ooh, what's this place? I've never been here before. Well, I'm going to take a short break, and I don't know if this will be the same video or not, but there will be a video of me exploring this place, because I've never seen it before. I have no idea what's in here. I will explain more in another video, or this video, depending when I cut this footage, of crafting ultimate stuff. Okay, so I'll be back.